Hey everybody, welcome to
G'day.
Pops React, your BB1 and BB2. We are here with the Southwest captain, brings his dad, Colonel Roy Knight, back home. Interesting one. So, from VAS Aviation. Why are we doing this one?
Because a long-time contributor and friend of the channel, Hawk, popped over to buymeacoffee.com, asked us to check this one out. No real information on it. We'll let the video play and explain it to us. So we're as in the dark as you are. But if Hawk picked it, it must be something. He said it's something near and dear to his heart. So, all right, let's give it a listen.
All right,
watch.
Let's do it.
Texas 7 US Air
Let's
Force.
pause that. Let's pause
yes,
that.
Please.
Because, that was a bit quick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to read it out?
Okay, in May 1967, Colonel Roy Knight Jr. from Garner, Texas, served in the U.S. Air Force and was killed during the Vietnam War. Earlier this year, do we know what year? Earlier this year, Knight's remains were identified in Laos, and on Thursday, the veteran's journey came full circle.
2019.
Southwest. Okay, so this is from 2019. Southwest Airlines Captain Brian Knight brings his father back to Dallas to rest in peace and is welcomed as he deserves. Welcome home. Oh, sorry, yeah, it said 8th of August up there, 2019.
Wow.
All right, so again...
Long time, mate.
And you know, for them to then finally identify, you know, who he was, get that information back to his, you know, back out the family to then receive that information and make the arrangement. So, all right, let's give it a go. Oh, no.
Be able to do this, to bring my father home, I'm very, very honored and very lucky. How many people would ever have this kind of opportunity to do this? This is awesome. Wow. Well, we
could... Wow, 52 years later.
Yeah.
I know he's going to be right there. At the end of the war, I remember as a kid watching every single POW come off those airplanes, and I watched every one of them. Your job and your duty as a family and as a child is to have hope. But as a kid, what you really think is if you don't do that, you're somehow going to be responsible for him being lost.
As you probably noticed, a little bit of activity going on the right side of the aircraft. He's taking one of our servicemen home to Dallas.
Oh, wow.
52 years in coming. This particular serviceman was lost.
January of 1967, last time I saw my father, I was 5 years old. And that was at Love Field in Dallas, Texas. When I first got the call, you know, it was almost surreal because I really didn't think it would ever happen. Wow, you know, he's really coming home. We're going to be able to bring him back. And we're going to have a place where we can honor him.
Southwest 1220, we got a message for you. I'm ready, sir. On behalf of Regional Approach, we welcome your father, Colonel Knight, home. While he's gone, he will never be forgotten.
Wow.
Good morning, Tower, Southwest 1220, Dog Lake Lawler for 13 right. Tower, Southwest 1220, visual 13 right.
To welcome follow the arrow home, 13 right, clearly.
Thank you very much, sir. Clear to land 13 right, Southwest 1220.
Wow.
For ops vehicles and red vehicles, the aircraft coming in is turning onto Charlie 1 now.
Ops copy, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Ground,
She's brought back on a commercial flight.
Yeah.
Southwest 1220, low ground taxi to gate 12 via Charlie Delta.
Charlie Delta.
Oh, wow, look at that.
And so it's 889, continue via Delta, Delta 1, Lima.
Delta, Delta 1, South back to the KIA, an accident in officer.
Oh, that's amazing, isn't it?
Southwest 1773 is also already tagged. Papa short of Delta 413 left, and he's killed in action, missing for 52 years. He was from the Dallas area, found his remains, and the captain of that flight is actually his son.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, so 1773, Roger, you can continue your taxi. Thank you for the information.
Well, it gives you goosebumps, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
And lovely, you know, that it was all honoured by everybody, you know, the teams on the ground here.
Fellow pilot with Brian, the captain who just flew you in today. You all have been part of a honor flight of a fallen American airman from the Vietnam era. Captain Roy Knight left Love Field
What is that?
in 1967, January 1967. He was shot down over Laos, May 19th, 1967. That day that he left America, his mom, his wife, and his son came here to Love Field and sent him off on his way. A few months later, they got the word that he was shot down. It has been 52 years since that family had lost their father. A few months ago, Captain Knight was notified by the military that his father's remains had been positively identified. And through the efforts of many, many people, we have him with us today in a casket in the belly of the airplane. The pilot that flew you in today was that same 5-year-old boy who left here at Love Field 52 years ago with his dad to say goodbye. That little boy was your captain.
Oh, mate.
Amazing that he, you know, followed in his father's footsteps, become a pilot as well.
Oh, not many things get me actually.
Yeah,
she got me a bit there, man.
Yeah.
You know, just because how special it was. Do you know what I mean? To be so special to, you know, to be a pilot and to fly your dad home from. Yeah. You know.
And you know, the fact that they're still out there finding, you know, and looking for these people that disappeared so many years ago. And
52 years, mate. It's longer than my life.
Yeah. Not as long as mine, but not far off. But yeah, like I said, so it's amazing that, you know, people are still out there. These people are still being found that have been lost. And like you say, that little kid, that adult pilot lost his dad when he was 5. Never thought he'd, you know, hear or see of him again.
No, you wouldn't,
52
would you?
years
Just
later.
think that's it.
Yeah. So at least now they've got him back home, can lay him to rest in, you know, somewhere close by, and
well,
you
there's
know,
one thing
honour
bringing
him
him
there.
back home, but there's another thing: your son flying you back.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that is pretty spectacular. I mean,
as you say, you know,
wow,
must have really looked up to his dad. Thought, I want to follow in his footsteps, become a commercial pilot.
Amazing.
And lovely that all the, you know, the people on the flight were included. The people on the ground showed their respects, and oh yeah, mate. Yeah, but
White. Yes.
Sad but lovely at the same time, isn't it? Sad but heart.
It is sad.
Yeah. Thank you very much,
but
Hawk.
Brilliant one from Hawk. Well done, mate. Cheers to that. I mean, it's again something we never would have watched, come across, or had emotional attachment to. So that's brilliant. Something to put a little bit of smile on your face, maybe before we go. Why not join us on our live shows? We go live every other Sunday, although recently, because of the Euros, we weren't able to go live on the Sunday, but
we never thought we'd get that far.
We never thought we'd get that far in the tournament. But we are live normally every other Sunday, and this is what you could be. This is what you could be watching. Come on, let's get a winner. Let's get a winner. Let's get a winner.
Ooh, the first big wheel winner. Dollar eating.
Unfortunately.
Showtime.
Troy. There's your moving wheel. Oh no, it's Dacus.
Double jeopardy.
There you go. Join us on a Sunday for a bit of fun, a bit of a laugh.
Who were the old celebrity hosts on there?
No idea, mate.
They get new ones every week, don't they?
Couple of weirdos.
But there you go. If you've got nothing better to do, keep an eye out for the announcements.
Go out.
Go live. Yeah.
Watch out.
We'll be held responsible for ruining your Sunday nights. Anyway, there you go. On that bombshell.
It's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him. Laters.
Bye.